Pierwszym punktem naszego programu na dzisiaj jest prezentacja, którą przedstawi Niklas Andréen, który zajmuje stanowisko Managing Director Eastern Europe i za chwileczkę przedstawi nam to, co myśli na temat rozwoju systemu GDS w przyszłości.
First of all, thank you very much for having me back. I think this is the third year I get the pleasure of coming and presenting to you. And like I said, my role is I manage all of Central and Eastern Europe as well as the Nordics for Travelport. I have the pleasure of seeing 29 different markets and how they're evolving. So I'm going to try today to give you some of the experiences from a lot of those markets. So let me start and say, first of all, I know presentations can be very tiresome, and I just want you to remember two things if you don't remember anything else from today. First of all, the world has changed. And I think this is one of the best quotes I've ever read. Big will not beat small anymore. It will be fast beating slow. And what do I mean by that? And if anyone asks you, all you have to say is two letters. GM. The world's biggest car manufacturer went bankrupt because they couldn't adapt to the changing environment. So, and especially in the travel industry, which is very much a digital industry, big will not beat small anymore. It will be fast beating slow. So if you forget everything else, please remember this. Secondly, it's not longer about having access to technology. 5 or 10 years we would stand here and we would present how you could get access to everything and how cool the technology was, because we were all getting ADSL connections, etc. And we'd show internet penetration. It is the reality today that in most markets, almost everyone is connected in one way or another. So it's not about having access to technology, because everyone does. It's actually about content and how you use technology to sell that content. So if you forget everything else, big will not beat small. It's not about having access to technology, it's what you do with it and the content you have. So I'm briefly today going to tell you a little bit about Travelport. Hopefully most of you know what it is now. The world outside, the changing competition, what I call the next wave, and a little bit about the future role as a GDS, because it's easy here to stand and tell everyone else that you need to change. The sad part and the difficult part is, us as GDSs, we need to change as well, because we need to evolve our business and we need to evolve the way we do business with our customers if we're going to be successful and still be around in the future. And then just briefly round off with a bit about Travelport, Eastern Europe, and then round off. So Travelport, our ambition is to be the world's leading provider of informed travel choice. And we built the company on the basis that in the future it's the content that's going to be more and more important, because a lot of people can provide the technology to making sure that the content is at your fingertips. We have a couple of things we believe in. We believe that there's a need for a global player, but you need to be able to act locally, because every market is different. What works in America is not going to work in Poland, it's not going to work in Uzbekistan. We're delivering solutions our customers need. Well, I think that should be a given, but especially us as GDSs, we've had a really hard time doing that historically, because we have decided what you needed, and then we told you what you needed, and then we expected you to do what we told you. So I think we need to change a little bit. Building valuable partnerships. We have come to the conclusion that we're not the world's best at everything we do. We are fantastic at running a transaction machine, which Marcin talked about. But there's a lot of players out there that build better internet booking engines, that build better mobile phone devices, that build better payment solutions, etc. And the trick is about bringing those partnerships together so that the customers and whether you're a travel agency, an airline, or a technology provider can provide what you want to provide. And the last part about it is innovation, because back to the GM example, if you stand still and just because you think you're big and beautiful, you're pretty much not going to be around for that much longer. Travelport consists of a couple of brands. The two main brands are Galileo and WorldSpan, which is our two GDS solutions. And in addition to that, we also own part of Orbitz, we own GTA, and we have a technology service division that services airlines, which is called IT Services and Software.